Now, the official Suncoast weather with ABC7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
Got an easterly wind again establishing itself and bringing in moisture from the Atlantic. A few fair weather clouds as well passing by, but a lot of blue sky, basically dry air aloft, all leading to gorgeous weather. 77 already, no reason to think we won't hit the 80-degree mark again today. Dew point, as I mentioned a couple days ago, has finally hit the 60 mark. In fact, exceeded it. Now it's 62. You definitely notice a little bit more humidity, a little bit more moisture in the air today, and it led to a little bit of patchy fog around this morning. I think we'll have the same thing again tomorrow morning and probably Sunday morning as well. A little bit of patchy fog, though by tomorrow morning the winds may be up just a little bit. So I think over the weekend our best likelihood of some fog will probably be on Sunday morning. 76 degrees Mayac, Arcadia at 76, Wauchula 75, 76 Parrish, Bradenton 77 in Sarasota, Longboat Key a little cooler at 73, 76 in Venice, 74 in Inglewood, and 76 degrees in Northport. You can see the transport of moisture from Atlantic to our area, aloft anyway, by these cloud patterns coming in from the Atlantic and crossing the state. The thing is, the air is still sufficiently dry that as these clouds and rain showers start moving across the state, they begin to just dissipate because they need that moisture supply of the Atlantic Ocean to sustain the rains across the state. So, under the influence of this big high-pressure ridge, which has basically been sitting in the same place for days now and will sit in the same place for at least another 4 or 5 days, not much changes. You know, we do get that little bit more humidity in the air. We do work in a chance of some patchy fog. You've got that chance that the easterly wind may bring in an isolated patch of sprinkles, particularly in Hardee and DeSoto counties and inland, Sarasota and Manatee and Charlotte counties. But as far as any of these larger scale low pressure areas that are producing ice showers through parts of the center part of the country and snowstorms back to the west, we're kind of protected from any sort of influence from those as they ride up over top of that high pressure ridge. And so we are left with this continuing weather pattern. What will eventually have to happen, and this won't happen until next week, is that this high pressure area will have to get chipped away by little areas of low pressure one after another until finally there's a weakness in it that will allow for some weather to approach. But that's not happening anytime soon. Mostly sunny skies, a few fair weather clouds, and just some patchy fog. And by the way, looking at long-term projections into next week, Inauguration Day in D.C. looks like it could be as warm as 20 degrees above average. And probably sunny skies, kind of sandwiched in between 2 areas of low pressure and 2 days of inclement weather, probably on Thursday and probably again on Saturday, with Inauguration Day looking like it'll be decent weather. Across the area, well, if you're looking for snowfall, there's just not a lot of it in the northeast. Some patchy areas of light snow, that's about it. Back to the west, though, around Denver, that's where the snows continue to accumulate. Anywhere from Denver all the way back to California, some pretty good mountain snows, which is great drought-busting snows that'll help out when it comes time for those water reservoirs to be refilled and the snow melts. Northeast wind coming in at about 10 knots this evening, maybe a little bit of a surge coming in at about 10 to 15. And the weekend, dun, da, da, looks great. Lots of sunshine. A little bit breezy Saturday as that low that's producing the ice storm gets a little closer to the south, but still beautiful weather. Little chance of a shower or two, maybe, in inland areas, and temperatures stay above average and warm right straight through next week. Back to you, Scott.